Well, folks, still raining here, so I got some more indoor work to do. Grass is getting plenty of water, though. That's a good thing. Looks like the wife ordered something else, like some type of coffee table I'll be putting together. Brought out the gloves this time. When I put the TV stand together, those Allen wrenches are really taxing on your fingers, so this is what I'll be doing now. Let's get started. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now when you open it, all the parts, I like how they tie the parts together like this. So this is how I did this, so let's see. Looks like I got some more cutting to do. I'm sure this has to be the top of the table. Let's see. This comes in pieces, yeah. Nice. Very nice. Like how it's wrapped. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use some of this foam here. Let's sit it to the side so I don't scrape it or anything. So when you're doing this stuff, it's best to just separate what you can as far as you can. You're still able to reach it, so you won't just get frustrated. So far, this is what we have. Okay, I see some glass here. I'm concerned because I don't have yet to see any directions. But maybe they're hidden in here somewhere. I see something here, but took a glance at the red bag. I guess it's for dummies like me. I see paper in there, so directions must be in there, of course. Doesn't seem to be anything else in the box, just the foam, so I'll just keep the glass in here for protection. Okay, my second favorite part, seeing exactly what I have to deal with. The thinner the instructions, the better, if you ask me. Here's our hardware list. Doesn't seem like a big deal. There's the Allen key again, and socket wrench. This should be fun. So step one, it looks like they want us to put together the glass. So about 5 steps. Doesn't look too complicated. So it looks like I'm going to insert the rubber sleeves into the mounting position of glass leg C. So I guess I'm gonna insert these sleeves into the holes. You're starting out with the glass. You might want to use foam. Put the foam under the glass while you're doing this. I'm supposed to stand this up as well. Doesn't matter what side you put those sleeves in. So now they want me to put tabletop A and B along the glass leg. Looks like I have to line the tables up. Those holes, there's a couple holes there. But these holes, that means I have to stand the glass up. Both are the same, so it doesn't really matter which one you use first. At this point, you're just gonna have to do your best. You're probably better off just screwing the glass into the tabletop. But the directions look like they want you to screw on the tabletop, the glass, and the bigger tabletop here at the same time. I don't know if that's gonna work. What I'll do is remove this. Then I'll remove the glass bring tabletop C over, then line them up, but it's better to have your parts closer to you. Oh, look at this. You can actually line it up. The tabletops are strong enough to hold the glass up. That's good. So let's get some washers and stuff. I think I need about maybe four bolts. I'm gonna start by putting one in the hole here, lining it up with the glass. Correction, they also want, according to the directions, a bolt and a washer on this side here. So there it is. And I'll do the same, and it comes out here. And I'll do the same for the, let's see, the other three. So all four are in. So I'm sure I have to go to the other side and put the nuts in. So I'll put a washer here and then follow it up with a nut. Do is just screw them in by hand. Screw the nuts and the washers to the bolt by hand first. But I guarantee you're gonna have to put the Allen wrench in place, hold it like so, and then come on the other side with the socket wrench here and screw the socket wrench in, screw the nut in with the socket wrench. But you're gonna have to hold the bolt with the Allen wrench here. Now it's time to get my gloves. I almost did this without them. And it's actually better to just use the socket wrench to hold the nut while you're turning the Allen wrench. And again, while you're holding the socket wrench, you just be turning the Allen wrench until it's tight. This is pretty tight here. So that's done. And again, you'll get a feel of how to use the Allen wrench and the socket wrench. I'd rather use my own socket wrenches though, but I just decided not to. So it's not a big deal. So far, so good. So I'm just going to repeat the same steps. According to the directions, it's the same. So I'm just going to get the remaining piece of glass, put it in between the two tabletops, screw them in. Got a little scared because there are only, well, according to directions or parts list, there are 8 rubber sleeves, but I just put the other 4 in, and there should have been 4 over here. So I said, oh, there's probably one missing from over here. But then I noticed that there are extra nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because there are only 4 nuts for this side, 4 for this side, even though they said there are about 8. So they just gave extra. So don't be alarmed. All right, so all the washers, sleeves, everything is in. This side, that side. This is actually not hard. Just make sure you get some gloves when you're using those wrenches and things like that. So they're all in tight, as you can see. So let's go to the final step. Looks like I'm just putting on the legs with plastic feet. 4 corners of the legs. Keep them 2 inches away from the glass edge. Okay. 4 feet go on the under the table here. 2 to each piece of glass, but like I said, they gave extra pieces, so don't worry. My kitchen tape measure and measure 2 inches from the edge. So So it's nothing to it, just gotta push down. Little force, very little. Got those two on. Just have to measure the rest here. Well, that's it. I really don't do cleanup. That's not my department, but it looks like I'm gonna have to straighten up a bit just to show you the finished product. Well, this is it, folks. It's very nice, very nice. Well, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.